Hey, what up? How y'all doing today? Today's episode of Having Dinner with a Real One, we're gonna be making some Asian fusion tacos, Asian Mexican fusion tacos. Basically, I'm taking egg roll wrappers, turn them into taco shells. Then I'm gonna stuff them with chow mein, shrimp chow mein, and then I'm gonna have some different toppings. I'm gonna have Beijing beef. I'm gonna have sweet and sour chicken, and I'm gonna have beef and broccoli. Go ahead, have a seat, get comfortable, and follow along. All right, so I'm gonna get started on the filling for the wonton wrapper tacos. The first filling I'm gonna make is going to be beef and broccoli. I have a half teaspoon of salt and pepper on this beef. I have some broccoli, soy sauce, a little bit of ginger, some sliced up onion, some sriracha for a little spiciness. For the chicken, for the sweet and sour chicken, I also put half a teaspoon of pepper and salt on it. Right here, I have some chili paste, I have some sriracha, I have ketchup, I have green bell pepper, onion, red bell pepper, a little bit of pineapple, and a little bit of ginger. All right, for my Beijing beef, again, half a teaspoon of salt and pepper on this one. In here, I have some ginger, I have sriracha, I have some sugar, I have some soy sauce, I also have some cornstarch. Then I have onion and bell pepper for this. Now for the Beijing beef and the sweet and sour chicken, I'm gonna have to dredge that. I have cornstarch right there. Also have a full egg with some soy sauce in there. Whip that up properly. And then right here for my chow mein, I'm gonna use the noodles, water. That's all you need to add. Shrimp, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the tails off of these. And then I have about a half a cup of cabbage, half a cup of bell pepper, and half a cup of carrots. Added soy sauce and pepper to this. Also, there's some olive oil in this container as well for the shrimp chow mein. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all this put together, give you some visuals of what it looks like coming together, and then we'll go ahead and assemble these wonton wrapper tacos. A little Chinese, Asian, Mexican fusion. Let's get it. So as you can see, I went ahead and added the sauce. I'm gonna let this cook for about another 2 minutes. Let this thicken up, caramelize, and then the beef and broccoli is good to go. I'll go ahead and get started on the Beijing beef and the sweet and sour chicken. Okay, so with the Beijing beef, I went ahead and added the beef to the egg mixture I have. Again, that's egg and soy sauce, a little salt and pepper in there. I'm gonna go ahead and dredge it in this cornstarch right here. And I'm gonna fry it in about a cup and a half of oil. This is peanut oil that I have. Again, meat, egg mixture, cornstarch, fry. And I'll show you what it looks like. All right, this is the beef. For the Beijing beef all fried up, nice and crispy. Go ahead and get the sauce started at this time. All right, for the Beijing beef sauce, I'm gonna go ahead and saute these down, and then I'll go ahead and combine my liquids and let it thicken up. All right, so I have the liquids combined. I added about a fourth of a cup of water. I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook down for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and mix the fried beef, and I'll have Beijing beef. Give me one moment. All right, so I let the Beijing beef sauce cook down. As you can see, it's thickened pretty nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this off the stove eye. This is the consistency you're looking for. You can go ahead and add the beef at this time and get it mixed thoroughly, and you should be good to go. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the sweet and sour chicken. As you can see, I have the chicken combined in the same egg wash that I had the Beijing beef in. There's some egg and soy sauce, a little salt and pepper in there. Gonna dredge it in this cornstarch right here, same cornstarch I used for the Beijing beef. And I'm gonna go ahead and again fry it in about a cup and a half of peanut oil. Then we should be good to go, and I'll get started on the shrimp chow mein. All right, so the chicken is done. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the sauce for the sweet and sour chicken. As you can see, it's fried up nice and crisp. I'll get that sauce going and then get it combined, and then we'll go ahead and start on the shrimp chow mein. All right, so I'm gonna get started on my sweet and sour sauce. I went ahead and combined half a cup of water to all those ingredients I gave out at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna put this in a pot and let it simmer and thicken up. All right, so just like the Beijing beef sauce, with the sweet and sour sauce, you're gonna let it cook all the way down to super thick. Then at this point, you'll go ahead and add the chicken, get it all well combined and mixed, and your sweet and sour chicken is all done. So I went ahead and got my noodles boiled for my chow mein. I'm gonna go ahead and fry up my vegetables right now with some olive oil and soy sauce, and I'll get them combined. Now I'm sauteing the vegetables right now again in a little bit of olive oil, soy sauce, salt, pepper, a little bit of ground ginger. There's onion, bell pepper, and carrots involved in this recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and get those shrimp tails cut off, and we'll get it added to this mixture and combine with the noodles. Noodles combined in the mixture. I'm gonna go ahead and saute these, fry these up, and then I'll get the shrimp added, and my chow mein will be done. So my chow mein is finally done. The shrimp is all the way cooked through. I can go ahead and push this to the back eye, turned off, and wait for assembly time. All right, so I'm gonna get started on the homemade egg roll wrappers. We have 2 cups of flour, 2 whole large eggs, and 1/4 cup of ice cold water. Go ahead and get this rolled into a ball and pressed out. Be right back with you. All right, so once you get the dough no longer sticky and at this consistency, go ahead, place it on a plate and stick it in the refrigerator for about 10 to 20 minutes to let it chill. All right, since I have the fillings done for the egg roll tacos, I'm now gonna roll out the egg rolls, the actual shells, the wraps. Now you wanna roll these out super thin, less than 1/4 of an inch. And how many ever tacos you're making, that's how many you want to cut out. Give me one moment and I'll give you an example. Okay, so I have my egg roll wrapper dough all rolled out. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting these at this time, and then I'll get them fried up. Now I didn't cut squares, I cut circles to help with the frying of the taco shape. I'm gonna pull these out, and then I'm gonna try to flatten them a little bit more, and then they should be ready to go. All right, as you can see, I have it all cut out, rolled out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the oil started. While I have the oil started, I'm gonna let these sit in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes. That way they can cool a little bit and they don't break up when I put them in the hot oil. All right, so the egg roll wrapper sat in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes. Got the oil heating up now. Go ahead, fry them up, and I'll give you a visual of what that looks like. All right, so the homemade egg roll wrapper taco shells are all done. As you can see, they came out perfectly. They're holding form. Now I can go ahead and finally assemble my Asian tacos.